Is anybody else sick of Gary Vee saying, hustle, grind, get yours? Hey, my name is Ashley Latimer, and if you feel alone, stuck, or left behind by your entrepreneur, don't worry. I'm all here for the level up. I've been an entrepreneur wife for the last 15 years, a supportive entrepreneur wife for the last 10, and an on-fire entrepreneur wife for the last 5 years. And I don't know why, but for some reason, when Gary Vee talks, it sends a chill down my spine. And it's not because I dislike Gary Vee and I'm going to discredit what he has done. He has hustled and he has grinded and he has done all the things. I think the problem I have with it is he isn't representing the power couple. And when I hear the word hustle, grind from just the entrepreneur, I feel gross inside. I feel like, oh, great. So what did you sacrifice with your family? What did you sacrifice with your wife? What have you sacrificed in your life? And you're just telling these people these blanketed statements. And then they go home to their wife and they say, we're just going to hustle and grind. And they basically put their family through the ringer. I know families who have went home and thought that this was the whole story. And I don't think that's the whole story. And I think there is a little bit of an easier way. And here is the easier way, Gary Vee, is when you have a power couple, a husband and a wife aligned with each other, they can do very powerful things. And hustling and grinding, it still feels the same, but it feels like you have a partner in crime. Now, in my husband's businesses, sometimes I was just the stay-at-home mom. Some of them I worked alongside of him or I was his employee, but now we are on a mission together. And I can tell you that as we have come together as a power couple, our life, our businesses, our marriage, and our kids are radically different. Now, we still hustle and grind, but it's not gross. I don't know what I'm trying to describe with the grossness, but the grossness is when you sacrifice everything. See, we do not sacrifice everything for business. We actually systemize our business and we do hard things in front of our kids, but we also carve out this space where our kids and our marriage are the most important thing. See, we use our business, we're not slaves of our business. Our business is not our master. We are the master of our businesses. And so I think it gets a little muddy waters when you are telling people hustle and grind and get yours. Because in their brains, it gets a little switched up and they think that they're going to hustle and grind. But what they end up doing is they hustle and grind themselves into a divorce. They hustle and grind themselves into sickness. They hustle and grind themselves into kids who don't want to come over for Thanksgiving. See, hustle and grind, it does have some repercussions if you're not careful, if you're not aligned with your spouse. Now, the way that I would tell you to get aligned with your spouse is to cast clear vision, to go on a mission together, if you're going to go in hustle and grind season, that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, that there is a spot where you're like, after hustle and grind season, we're going to go to rest and restore season. Or the reason that we are going in hustle and grind season is because we are going for X, Y, and Z. To paint a very clear picture and have it not just be this end-all, be-all hustle grind season that exhausts every resource, including yourself. Sometimes with hustle and grind season, people finally get the reward, but they have hated the journey, that they basically have PTSD from their business. And when they get to the $1 million or the $10 million, they find out that they are unfulfilled and they're actually miserable. And then they set the goal to a new level. So let's say your goal was $1 million. I can tell you from experience, $1 million does not feel like what you think it feels like. If you don't have $1 million, you are glorifying it. You're like, hey, once I get to $1 million, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be this person. The only way that you get to be that person is if you're taking steps before you get to $1 million. But what happens is people get to $1 million and they're completely unfulfilled. And if they've hustled and grind and their family has sacrificed and they haven't done wins along the way, it's like something demolished your family and you're looking at the pieces and you're like, but will $1 million fix that? No, $1 million won't fix that. I'm going to be honest. So then they're like, well, it must be 10 million. 10 million's the magic number. And then they do the exact same thing. And you can imagine what happens when they get to 10 million or 50 million or 100 million. Now, I'm not to 100 million yet, but I'm going to enjoy the journey. If you're watching this video right now and you are looking at your family and you're saying, Ashley, hustle and grind has already demolished my family. It is not too late. What you need to do is you need to push pause for a second. You need to systemize. You need to recategorize what your goals are, who you are as a family, your core values. Like, it is never too late to push the reset button. That does not mean you need to light money on fire and you need to burn your business to the ground. That is not what I'm saying. But you could take a weekend. A lot of entrepreneurs don't want to push pause because their business won't work without them. Let me just tell you, if your business can't work without you, you're in a lot of trouble. You need to systemize immediately. But what would happen if you push pause for this weekend, you got your family all on board, your $1 million goal, your $10 million goal, your $50 million goal, it will come a lot sooner when you have a team rallied around you. Do you want to know what the team does? Do you want to know what an entrepreneur wife does? She's the buffer. She's the buffer that helps you crush life. She's the buffer that's your level up. If you have not been investing in your entrepreneur wife, what the heck? What the heck? Pause this video. Go give her some words of affirmations, a back rub with no extra things that are going to happen. You push pause because guess what? You are losing out on a hustle and grind teammate. She's the buffer for you. She's the person when the world comes against you, she buffs it out and you don't even know what happened. She's the one when your kid's a little sassy, she buffs it out, makes you be able to crush life. She is the buffer. And hopefully, you are the buffer for her. And whatever she needs to go do to let her light shine bright for her mission, her mandate, and purpose, you are the buffer for that. So if you want to hustle and grind, ride or die power couple, it all starts with you, entrepreneur. But the ripple effect of that is powerful. When you start doing that, your entrepreneur wife starts to get a mission, a mandate, a purpose, and a light inside of herself, and she starts starting companies. And it's amazing, amazing. Gary Vee, it is amazing to see what can happen when a family unit starts crushing life together. You're not just hustling, grinding by yourself. You're hustling, grinding as a team. And it makes it more worth it. It makes it more valuable. Hey, my friends, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, do all the things, push all the buttons, do all the things. I wish I knew what the things were. I would recommend you to do them. You probably know better than I do. So do all the things because I want to know you. I want to know your story. I want to know what makes you tick. And I want to actually know what your mission, your mandate, and your purpose is. And if you really like it, comment power couple because I am ready for power couples to start changing the freaking world because I'm sick of people hustling them, grinding themselves into divorce and destruction. Have a blessed day. See you in the next video.